Hey everybody, I'm Pastor Michael, and welcome back to SGT Kids Online. We've been learning a lot about King Solomon, and today's the last thing we're going to learn about King Solomon. King Solomon was considered the richest and the wisest king to ever live. Now, back in the day, kings would marry women and take on wives to show how important and how powerful they were. Well, King Solomon was no different. Not only did King Solomon take a few wives, he had hundreds of wives to show just how powerful he was. But you see, there was a problem. Many of his wives were from other nations, and they served other gods. And over time, to make his wives happy, Solomon started to worship other gods and allow his wives to worship other gods. So God was not happy with him. God told him that because of his love for David, Solomon's dad, and because of God's love for him, Solomon, God would allow Solomon to die a strong king. But his son, when he became king, the kingdom would be divided. So sure enough, when Solomon died, his son, Rehoboam, became king. But the people said, "Rehoboam, please, your father was harsh to us. Please be kind." And Rehoboam didn't listen. He had two options. He could either listen to the elders, the people that God put in his life for wisdom, and say, okay, we'll make sure the people are taken care of, and I will be a good king. Or he could listen to his friends. And his friends said, no, you need to be a more powerful king than your dad. Tell the people they need to obey you no matter what. So Rehoboam could listen to his elders or his friends. He should have listened to his elders, but he didn't. He listened to his friends. And the kingdom was divided because the people became angry. And the kingdom of Judah, the southern tribe of Israel, they took Rehoboam as their king. But the other tribe said, we don't want Rehoboam as our king. And they made a new king, and his name was Jeroboam. Now, Jeroboam was not a good king because he told the people they did not have to worship God in Jerusalem. He made 2 golden calves, and he told the people that these are your gods who brought you out of Egypt. He lied to the people. Those idols did not bring the people out of Egypt. God did. He was the one who delivered them. But Jeroboam wanted all the power for himself. So the northern kingdom of Israel followed Jeroboam and worshipped false idols. And the southern kingdom of Judah followed Rehoboam and continued to honor God. Rehoboam was going to go to war, but God stopped him and said, Rehoboam, stop. I am in control of everything. I will show you what to do. So the kingdom of Israel was split because the people were not wholeheartedly devoted to God. Solomon wasn't devoted to God. Rehoboam didn't honor his elders. Jeroboam didn't honor God, and so the people were beginning to suffer because they did not love God with all their heart. Now, moving forward into the next couple weeks, we're going to discuss the prophets of Israel, the men that God sent to tell the kings that God loved them and wanted them to follow him with all their heart. So I hope that you guys are encouraged as a family to take some time today to pray and say, God, help us to love you with all of our heart. Help us as a family not to get distracted by idols or our friends or by nice things. Help us to keep our focus on you and love you with all our heart. I hope you guys enjoyed today's lesson. And remember, be blessed and be a blessing.